gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning to the grind. It is called a button. That button has been beating me up all this week right here. But guess what? We overcome the button. It's an amazing day. Good morning to the grind. We thank you, God. We thank you, Lord Jesus, for another day to wake up, pursue our purpose or our passions on purpose because we are here for a purpose. There's nothing less. We wouldn't be here another day if it wasn't for that. There's a lot going on around the country. We're praying for safety. We're praying for healing. We're praying for smart thinkers. We're praying for leadership. God, we're praying for people. Good morning. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual video podcast, which you got KeJohnna the Grindologist and he's hear it all the time. People say it all the time. No one will outwork me, right? People will always say it. It's not the person, the other people that we're looking forward to outworking, man. It's that person in the mirror that we're looking forward to outworking, right? Only the person in the mirror matters anyway. Other people are figurative, man. Get up and get it. So today we're going to talk about some keys to success. I want to share how impactful just some simple practical principles to personal achievement. Something I wrote, something I feel very adamant and very good about, because it's not something I wrote. It's something that I live. It's something that I am, and it made an impact in my life. And I felt, you know what? If it made an impact in my life and I was able to make some changes in my life, guess what? Maybe I can make some changes in some other people's life. Cameron, I see you out there, my man, and you're amazing. Kojak, look, I need that. I need that cut. I need to be able to play it on the show. So we got to talk in the back room, man. We're gonna get you in the green room real soon. But keys to success. They're all kind of keys, not the keys, not the only key. These are my keys to success. 7 of them, and I think they make an impact just by taking simple those steps to just getting started. So when you think about what you want to do with your life, we've signed up for some college. The world is changing. We've made adjustments, adaptations, all those kind of things. A lot of times we look for, man, how does it work? What's the next step? How do I get this deal started? Who do I speak with? I don't know anything about business. You may not know anything about whatever you're passionate about. Guess what? Doing that passion and stepping out there and being unafraid, to be ridiculed. You're going to be ridiculed. They're going to talk about you. So, back to the work. They're going to talk about you anyway. But on this side, it's smile, right? So you work hard and you smile through it and you fail through it and you learn through it and you get to it. That's the only thing that I know. You got to write that down. Probably can't say it again twice, but that's the spirit. You just got to get in there. You got to do it. Like podcasting. Who said? Who said I could? But I am. No one said I could, but I am. I own. Guess what? I'm in an ownership seat of a podcast network that's helping people tell other people about what they do. You know how I got started? I just got started. And that's what I like to share with you today. So we're gonna talk about a few things about the 7 keys to success here on the Grindology 101 podcast today. I like for you to think about applying the work to the level of your faith of what you want. If you're up this morning at 6:05 on the West Coast here today, but it's 9:05 on the East Coast, and as I say all the time, they're already up at Wall Street. They're already voting. They're already working. They're already into the day. So if I was to start my day at say 8 o'clock, that's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and that's in this country. I'm not talking about the world. I'm talking about just here in America. That's 3 hours ahead. How can I? How can I? That's what I mean by no one will I work. So you have your own philosophy about it. That's mine. Uh, when we get to the other side, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek at these 7 keys right here. Start now. Use what you have. Control what you know. Complete what you start. Execute your plan. Stand for. You must stand for something. But you've also got the serious success. So that's what I'll break down the 7 keys when we get to the other side there. This is the Morning Grind Grindology podcast. What you got? KeJohnna the Grindologist101. Sending out a shout out to the Kennedy Austin Foundation. I will be in Pomona at the Million Mothers March this Saturday, the 15th, with the Kennedy Austin Foundation International Family Institute there in Pomona. The mayor will be there. The city will be there. And guess what? Your boy will be right there. Miss Ethel, you are amazing in our community. I salute you and glad to be in partnership with you, and I look forward to making an impact with you. That's what grindology is all about. We'll see you on the other side.
Advancing life in the midst of trauma, advancing life in the midst of disparity, advancing your life in the midst of everything that you go through. Courage is to rise above the ash heap and to embrace life and not allow what has happened to you to make you lie down and roll over. That's what courage is to me.
Hi, John L. Mack here. Listen, I'm the CEO and founder of GPS, Get Published Successfully. And that's what we do. We help aspiring authors to get published successfully. And we found out during this pandemic that more and more people are ready to do exactly that, get published successfully. So we've got a brand new masterclass. This is going to be a 4-week class, and it's fast-paced. We're going to start with a blank page and end up with a published book. So we're going to take your hand and walk you through the process, everything that you need to know to be able to publish your book. Now, this course normally sells for $19.95. We've slashed the price in half. It's only $9.99. And we'll even give you a payment plan so that you can do it now and not have that as an excuse. So this class, I don't know, I think we're going to offer it once more this year. But right now, this is the only time we'll be offering it this summer. Previous individuals that have gone through this class have been able to get results such as a best-selling book. One gentleman was able to turn his book into a course that allowed him to be able to develop some very significant sustainable income. So we're asking you to take a look at our GPS masterclass and do it now before the class fills up. At this price and the fact that you're walking all the way through and ending up with a published book, where we're gonna pull back the layers. We're gonna have our editors, our graphic designers, every piece and component that's necessary to publish a book and to create a book will be open out and made available for you. So please don't delay. Hit that button right now, the one button at the bottom. Hit the button. Go ahead on, sign up, get started in the class, and we will see you get published successfully. Have an awesome day.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Sting your brain with Instant Stinger.
Right. That's right, man. The boys are doing it over there, man. Back in the green room, an amazing man. Back there on the wheels of steel. I appreciate it. This morning right here, as we talk about just keys to success, think about some of the things you've decided to do with your life. You know, sometimes it's difficult to get started with. Sometimes it's just maybe not knowing where to start or how to get started. So I put together a book and some workbooks to coincide with this book, 7 Keys to Success. Or now, you know, one of the things I've always faced is how to get started. You know, we hold ourselves back. We tell someone close. Sometimes we share our dream all on social media about what we're going to do. We don't get that kind of feedback, and the next thing that we do, we just don't know. Get started, man. You just got to get out there. You just got to try it, man. There's ways to put. People got spoons on the internet and coffee mugs and all kinds of different. People came out with the masks and start creating branded masks. Guess what? You get to decide to take a step forward to what you want to do in your life, because guess what? What you're passionate about is a purpose to it. So starting now, that's that first key point. The next thing is use what you have. Gotta use what you have. You look around your surroundings, man. Sometimes we got a closet. I got a closet full of suits right now. Me and gentlemen, right now, I want to do something. They're too big. I've dropped some pounds, and I want to help some people get started. Because guess what? Using what you have, being able to look around in your environment, your surroundings, and say, look, maybe you got a garage sale about $2,000-$3,000 worth of profit right there by cleaning up in the garage. You know, then you got some investment capital. The next thing you do, you invest that into what you said you wanted to do with your life. You wanted to write the book. You wanted to hear Mr. John L. Mack. He helped me write this book. It's not so complicated. I'm telling you, it's not as difficult as you think it is. It's just you sharing what you know. Who else knows what you know? That's a book, right? Everybody's got a book. John L. Mack, amazing, helped me. Mr. Dale J. Foster, Meet the Authors Network. She's amazing. Got some amazing people that help you get your book out. Just use what you have. Maybe it's intellect. I guarantee you, if you knocked on the door at Taco Bell and said, Taco Bell, if I sent you customers, what percentage of that could I get? They may say no. Pizza Hut may say no. Next door may say no, but somebody will say yes. And once they say yes, man, you're using what you have. And that's maybe your mouthpiece. Maybe that's your passion. Maybe that's your energy. Maybe that's your commitment as a leader that other people follow. That's another part to see. Controlling what you know. I think one thing is this was a kind of complicated, if you will, something to share. Control what you know. Think about it. When you go to that job, you come in. First thing you want to do is tap in and learn. But you see the system, and it could be better. You see it could be better. So all of a sudden now you've been there 3 months, two weeks, whatever the case is. You want to come in and tell the manager, hey, it should go like this. And they've been doing this company now for the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And what happens is you find yourself, well, Have you learned? They send you back to the books. But the deal is, you might as well do what you know, because what they'll use is maybe you bring something valuable. Don't you want to be valued for it? So if you do it, they'll see it. That's the value. Control what you know. Complete what you start. We oftentimes sign up for some success classes, schools, businesses, network marketing, right? I love network marketing. I'm in network marketing with a company called Planet Marketing. We've done some amazing things. I'm in the travel industry as a home-based business owner myself. But completing what you start means that long after what I said I would do, convenient, when the adversity hits, I continue. See, completing what we started. A lot of times, if you just complete what you started, the confidence to be able to now, not only will it be something that you set out to do, but internally, like, man, I can do it. But most times we feel failure because we haven't finished the process. But if you never quit, you'll always win. It's inevitable. Chess. I love chess. And we sit down and play. Either way the opponent plays, I can play the same, different. It's a mind. It's mental, right? Guess what? Get to make sure that at the end of the day, I can complete the game. That person may not be patient enough to complete. I win. That person may not be like to move fast. Maybe I move fast, but complete. I'm not gonna quit till I win. Not. We gotta play again. We gotta play again. Hey, we'll play next week. I'm telling you, complete what you start. If you get that through, oh man, chess is a good game. I just use that as a metaphor. But think about it. You go to work, you get that job. The first 2 weeks, man, you're on time, you're prepared, you got all your stuff ironed, you signed up for the company, you've been in all the meetings for the first month. All of a sudden, something happens, and you're not as sharp anymore, you're not as prepared anymore, you're not as up and on it anymore. It's kind of dragged. Guess what? See, that's internal. That's what I mean by no one will outwork. See, the attitude stays the same. You got to complete what you start. Let's tell you some breakthrough to it. Now, as we get into it, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to show you where using what you have really opened the door for me. I was able to meet an amazing leader around the world, Mr. George C. Frazier. Mr. George C. Frazier, in turn, opened some other doors for me. And it was thanks to Ms. Linda Sam to offer me an opportunity far ahead of where I had advanced to, I guess, in business. But I was unafraid to open the door, met the right people. And when you go in the door and you turn the doorknob and stop waiting for the key to a door that has no lock, you find yourself in a room, man, that's made just for you, with the people that will embrace you, with the people that will accept you. And not will they only accept you, they will endorse you and help you become better. George C. Frazier on networking.
I prepared a chart. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing. Caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism, having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being
disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or a part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, we prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
All right, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network.
Sandwich from your way, gotta get up now. I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the drive. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to your
Cause
way.
it's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way.
Because I want the sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to your way, wanna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what the people say.
Your way, come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, come and get it, gotta get it your way.
Man, what an amazing showcase of talent and advertising in the podcast world that nobody knew was coming, and to be in front of the wave is what I'm talking about here. So we're talking about the 7 keys to success. Start now. Use what you have. Control what you know. Complete what you start. We're at the E right now. Just saw Mr. George C. Frazier about networking. I was had a great opportunity to meet Mr. Frazier. Had not a dime, no business cards, no man, but I was able to connect with 2 clients and take them and maybe 1,500 to 2,000 people in attendance and be all over the place connecting with people just because I was unafraid to go in the door. And I got to thank Mr. Roscoe Leon. Thank you for this morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to you, Ms. Linda Sam, for opening that door and allowing me to go into a door well before I may have been deserved because I executed my plan. See, my plan was to go wherever I could go where I could meet the people. I was able to meet some people. I was able to change my life, the trajectory of where I wanted to see, and I'm still on that route right now because it's all about the grind. Execute the plan, put it in gear. You know, you already got started. Use what you have. You got it in your mind what to do. Control what you know. You complete what you start. Now you're executing that plan right now, right? Fired up. You go to that meeting. You make that call. You send that email. You go to that class. You do the work. You plug in. You time in, and success is inevitable. And now we're to see your success. Now, as you begin to amass either intellectual connectivity, networking, success of any sort, share that success, share the keys, share the tips, help someone. Now, I say give away all your intellectual properties. I say, leave people. There could be no way that I could do this. As Dale J. Fawcett Glenn introduced me to StreamYard. Now, that's an introduction. Now, I didn't have to walk in the room, but I did. And once I got introduced to StreamYard and I saw that I was compelled to be in front of the curve in podcasting, man, now I have 8 podcast shows on a podcast network that I'm helping people podcast virtually from around the world from home. Now, what do you do? It's up to you. Let's execute that plan and sharing the success. At the end of the day, but all that matters, stand for something. You got to stand for something, man. If you don't stand for something, then the other thing is the other thing, and the new thing is the new thing, and everything is the everything. And then at the end of the day, man, what is it about you that people connect? What is it about you that you have to bring to this world that leaves an impact and makes a legacy for your family to continue upon? Man, if you're not working toward that, what is it all for? So leaving a legacy, I think, is about standing for something. And we standing for something over here. I most definitely stand for helping people. I've been sharing the same message for over a decade. It's all about the grind. It's not to sign up. It's absolutely to sign in. There's no other way around it. There's no easy button to click. There's no quick route to it. You got to do the work. You can't just sign up. You must definitely got to sign in. And this is a sign in right here early in the morning to get your grindology on, man. We keep on going up, man. We just keep on going up. Just keep on connecting with people. Like, share. Those that see it in the replay on the YouTube. We aren't even hardly marketing to the capacity that we can and will be doing. So I'm really excited about that. But I'll tell you what we've done. We've amassed over 200 compilations of these podcasts over the last, say, 7 months. And the amazing amount of content and work. Man, if you have a podcast, if you have a studio, listen, we got content. You got to have content. Listen to 7 Keys to Success. You can purchase them right there on the website. Go to my website at KeJohnnaOwens.com. I'd love to sign a copy over to you. And it's a quick work. It's just about a quick impact. Practical principles for personal achievements. Practical principles for personal achievement. They got a whole lot of keys. They got a whole lot of people out there that's writing a whole lot of stuff. This I live. Buy this book. Feel my passion in what I feel in helping other people. My commitment is that my life is here so that I can make a difference in other people's lives. That's about who I am. That's all it is. What comes from it will come from it. I produce a product, I run a good business, and I like to connect with you. Connect with me at my website right there. Love to connect with you. Absolutely. Oh, man, my man, Ronnie Grace. Golly, man. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. Learn a lot from me, man. Learn a lot from you. We most definitely have to talk. Okay, worth of friendship right there. One of the most successful businessmen right there, Mr. Ronnie Grace. Graceland Auto Sales, man. You connect with him out there, man. He gonna get you in the car. Nice too. Mr. Ronnie Grace. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Hey, listen here. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. But on the end of the show today, I just want to hit you with this. As I say all the time, nothing works but the work. Nothing works but the work. You may have a good feel of it, and it doesn't have to feel like work. That's the real key. Because see, this is not work. This is a $500 an hour seat. I'm telling you, I'm in one of the best spots in the world today, and you can be too. I want to help you do that. This is the opportunity right now to put yourself in position to do what you want to do for the rest of your life. Get your podcast on.
Success Express Marketing Solutions presents your virtual video podcast studio. Let the Success Express team help bring your podcasting dreams to life. Here's what we do. We help you come up with show ideas, design graphics for your show, set up your podcast studio, and run the back end of your show. So what do? Be ready for your show. Make sure your guests are ready. Log into the virtual studio, turn your cameras on, and go. Not sure you're ready to go live on a monthly or a weekly basis? You can get the Try Us Out Success Special. It's only $97 with free design setup. All you got to do is try us out, and I guarantee you're going to want more. So get set up today with your virtual video podcast studio from Success Express Marketing Solutions. So go online to Success Express MKTG, and we'll get you set up today. Sign up now and get our free ebook, Modern Podcasting, that'll teach you all the techniques you need to know to get your podcast started today.
Absolutely. They are doing it over there. They are doing it over there at Success Express, man. They got the Jingle Genius. We got Mr. Edward Victory, man, in the lab doing this thing online, man. So as we get ready to get out of here, I say thank you for today. God bless you. None works but the work. Succeed on purpose. Go to KeJohnnaOwens.com. Get your 7 keys to success. We're putting some workshops together soon. Looking forward to getting up there in Vegas to Victoryville. So pay attention to some things that are coming. Thank you to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce and a major shout out there to the Kennedy Austin Foundation International Family Institute for the amazing work you're doing. I will be at the Million Mothers March this weekend. Love it. Thank you for having me. You have a good day. Hey, succeed on purpose. Remember, man, success loves speed. You got to operate in the spirit of success, and nothing works